Shalom, shalom, shalom. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. All right, good. Make sure this thing is, hey, it's cool. All right, that's better right there. All right. All right. Oh, that's it. All right. Shalom, shalom. I would like to begin the lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Bakakodah. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Back with another camp lesson through the spirit, man. I made it back. As you all are aware, I kind of mentioned that to you all in my lessons that I've tried to get up this week, man. Made it back down here in Alabama. So, hey, there's no telling how long we're gonna be out here on the highways and the byways. That is. Nonetheless, though, as always, the truth got to come out, man. Right? I can honestly say that I'm happy to be back. You know what I'm saying? Doing camp. Because the last time I did camp was the 13th, so it's been 12 days, man. It's been 12 days since I've been out here. But that was last week, right? So I did do my camp last week. I was with the elder brothers up at GMS St. Louis when I was back home. Ended up coming back down here this Sunday, right? And I knew I wasn't gonna do a camp lesson that day, of course. You know, so the Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah that I was able to come out here as I usually do on Saturdays, and Lord willing, I'll be able to do that throughout the year. My job shouldn't hinder that. But nonetheless, I'm gonna keep on bringing out these lessons as much as I can, man. And that's really just what it is. So for today's camp lesson, man. Earlier today, while I was, you know what I'm saying, on the plantation, man, was just reading my book. You know what I'm saying, going through highlighting precepts. You know what I'm saying, transferring precepts and whatnot from my phone to my physical Bible. I've been trying to get into that more and more because it's easy to just pull your phone out, highlight something real quick or read something, and then, you know what I'm saying, go on about your day. But as you all know, when that famine of the word comes, which you're not gonna have to know every single precept, it's just important that you know. It's just important that you know the important ones, right? That you remember those in that time when famine of the word comes, because famine of the word is gonna consist of us not being on the highways and the byways no more, right? So these people that drive by and see us and whatnot, see us preaching, and don't say anything, like as you read it, whether you hear or whether you forbear. So if they forbear, if they don't listen, right? Whether they do that, whether they don't take heed, Salakia, man. Whether they don't take heed, whether they see us out here week in and week out, week by week, every time, and they just take it for granted, and they see us out here, they're like, oh, they'll be out here, or they'll be out here, or they'll be out here, right? That's gonna change, man. That's gonna change, right? We're not gonna be out here all the time. We're not gonna be out here all the time. So when that day comes, when you drive by and you say, oh, they not here, or oh, where those guys go, right? That's when you know famine of the word is it. When you can't go on to YouTube or on the Rumble or on the Odyssey, whatever platform you've seen us on, if you can't, when you can't go on there anymore, which is lucky, I gotta put my shades on, I can't see. When you go on there and you can't see us anymore, or you don't see us anymore, right? And you say to yourself, dang, where they at? That's when you know famine of the word is it. Because we're not gonna be out here. We're not gonna be out here forever, man. We're not. We're out here to wake our people up and push this truth to the 1/3, right? And for the 2/3 that don't listen, that's on you, man. The Lord's gonna punish you on this side, and you're gonna be left behind. We're not worried about y'all. We're worried about waking up the hopeful elect and those who are willing to listen and receive this truth. Okay? This isn't. Oh, we have to get people to join our camp. We have to push this thing and get people. We need more viewers and all this other shit. No, man. Either you get it and you understand, or you don't. And it's that simple, man. We're not out here trying to recruit people. You don't see us out here with boom boxes, with microphones and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yelling at people, cursing people out as they walk by. No, man. That's not the spirit that we in, man. That's not the spirit that the Lord has put on us. Okay? We don't need to do all that. If the Lord has put the spirit on you to receive it, then you will be able to receive it. And it was meant for you. If you can't get that, though, then it wasn't meant for you. Right? And that's okay, man. It wasn't meant for you, because I just seen, that's the third car now that I done seen a family of Northern Kingdom people drive by. Drive by like this. Looking just like that. And typically, this park that I'm in, I only see Edomites. I'll see some Jakes here and there. I'll see some Northern Kingdom here and there. But I just seen 3 just off the bat, and I just started this lesson, man. I was trying to wait, you know what I'm saying, for it to cool down. Wait a little bit later to do my camp, because it is hot, man. You know, usually I would do my camp around 2 or 4 o'clock, between that time period. But it's still hot, man. It's summertime, and it's hot as hell in Alabama, right? So I want to get this real quick that I'm speaking on this right now. Things, and I know we always say this, man, or at least myself, I'll say this again, things are amplifying, man. Things are amplifying, man. Things are amplifying in the world. I just seen on my feed, man. This is earlier, not too long ago. He says, and this ain't even what I'm talking about. It says, U.S. jets intercept Russian warplanes near Alaska in 3-hour standoff, NORAD confirms. This is live shit, man. This place is about to go down, right? This place is about to go down. America's at its last legs, man. It is. I just got a notification. At least 25 people killed in the Israeli gunshots and strikes in Gaza, some while seeking aid. And this goes on continually, day by day. They're killing these people day by day, man. It's non-stop. You cannot tell me that these people are not wicked, man. That they're not the sons of perdition. But yet they're supposed to have a spot in the kingdom, right? They're supposed to be forgiven of all their sins, all their transgressions, even though it's really not sins or transgressions, because the law is not given to them. They still breaking it though, because they under the authority of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua on the left-hand side. So like on the left-hand side, they still gotta abide by his laws. Let me see. Yeah, U.S. military kills ISIS leader in Syria. Okay, which we know that they funded that they created that. America creates its own enemies, man. To seem like to seem as if they are a hero, when in actuality they are the villain. And people are starting to wake up and see that, man. Right? I posted that on my channel today. Esau Edom is continually getting exposed. Their tongue is falling upon themselves. They're getting exposed, man. They are getting exposed. Day in and day out, they are getting exposed, man. So, like I was saying, they don't have much time left. Their kingdom is crumbling. And now we're at the point where the normal people, the common folk, as I like to call them, right? The regular people are starting to wake up and see that. They starting to see that now. They starting to see that, man. As they get exposed more and more, they starting to see that. Let me get this real quick. This is the book of Amos, chapter 8 and verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, the Most High Power, Yahweh, and I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh." Okay? "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it." Right? So there's going to come a point in time, like I'm saying, where you all aren't going to be able to go on the YouTube, on the internet, and seek and search us out. Why? Because the government's going to say that these people are spreading misinformation. They're getting exposed too often, right? Everything that they've tried to cover up is coming out. They're getting exposed. So now they're going to have to start silencing people. And that's when they're going to start, hey, you post something, you put something up, they're going to have to take it down. You're getting struck. A lot of brothers are getting their videos striking down right now for simple things. Things that they wouldn't have gotten strike down for in the past, right? So, as we continue on, man, right, it's going to be that. It's going to be, oh, you can't come out your house no more, right? It's not safe. That's when they implement martial law. It's not safe to come outside right now. You can't be outside. There's a threat. That's when shit hit the fan. That's when all hell breaks loose. That scenario, right? And the Lord speaks on us getting our rest. We're not going to be out here on the highways and the byways in the kingdom because the laws are going to be established throughout the whole earth. The law, statutes, and commandments are going to be established throughout the whole earth, man. So you're not going to have to worry about that. So you all, you know what I'm saying, continue to take it for granted, here or for bear. Let me get that. Take it as you want to, but just letting y'all know this right now, man. These devils know that they have but a short time. They have to push their agenda through. They just passed that Genius Act, what was that, last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, not even. Implementing stablecoin, going towards what? The MOTB, the RFID chip. They pushing that. You're going to have to get that mark under your hand or in your flesh, under your flesh. That's going to be the determining factor where your faith is. Are you with the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, or are you with the devil, the so-called white man, this society? Are you with them? Are you with the Lord? Where does your faith lie? That's the ultimate test right there. And our people, the 2/3, they're not going to listen, right? They're going to go and take that thing. They're going to line up once they ain't got their food stamps in a few days. That's how the so-called white men have destroyed our people. Our women in specific. Leaning on the government. Leaning on them for assistance. And I was just reading this earlier, man. God damn. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, the prophet's call, and it reads, "And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me, when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel." Right? That's talking about Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord's only begotten son. Who is he sent to? Israel. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that has rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day, right? That is the state and the status of our people, man. Whatever the book has told us to do or follow, our people will take pride in doing the exact opposite of that. We praise wickedness, man. And it's sad to say this, man. It's actually funny. Our people praise wickedness. I was looking at some videos today on YouTube, and you have videos and documentaries of drug lords being glorified as legends in this society. Drug lords committing extortion, that's a sin. Drug dealing, right? Killing your own people, destroying your own communities. You get praised for stuff like that. But then when you tell your people, oh, you ain't supposed to do that, you're supposed to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, so Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. What do? They condemn your ass. You get looked at, oh, this dude's weird. Oh, he's crazy. You don't know what he's talking about. All these other things, right? What did Job say, man? And I'm going to bring this out. He said, I'm a byword. These people talk down on me, right? As it reads in Jeremiah 4:22, my people are foolish. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge, right? It says, verse 4, for they are imputed children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith Yahweh, the Most High Power, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them, right? So what is a prophet? Someone who foretells, a messenger, okay? So if we're telling you these things about to come upon the earth before they happen, and y'all choose to not listen, that's on you. All I can do is warn the people. If we told y'all these things are going to come to pass, which they will, and they do, and are doing, my job is done. I can't do nothing more than that besides warn you all. Tell you all to repent and turn to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. That's all I can do. That's my job. But as it reads, man, 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed for lack of knowledge. Now let me get this, man. What he said, a byword. It says, the book of Job, and it's only for the Negro, Natives, and Latino people. I would just say that, the Israelites, right? The Lord's chosen people. Let me get this. This is the book of Job, chapter 17, and verse, we can start at verse 1. It says, Job says, he has become a byword. My breath is corrupt, my days are extinct, the graves are ready for me. Are there not mockers with me? And though not my eye continue in their provocation? We're having more and more scoffers and mockers come up in these latter days, which is a good thing, right? Because we know as they come more and more, we're getting closer and closer to the end. And I can take these off now because the sun then went down. The water how about Shimei Shah. It says, lay down now, put me in a surety with thee. Who is he that will strike hands with me? For thou hast hid their heart from understanding, heart meaning mind. Therefore shalt thou not exalt them. He that speaketh flattery to his friends, even the eyes of his children shall fail. Says he hath made me also a byword of the people, and aforetime I was as a tabard. Let's get that in the NLT, man. It says, God has made a mockery of me among the people. They spit in my face. So they talk down on us. They talk against us, right? Oh, you're not this, you're not that. Well, y'all wouldn't say none of this to the people who claim that they're the true children, which it has been debunked that they are not those people numerous times. But y'all would never question them, though. Y'all question us because we came out and said it, right? And it's seen as a problem. It's seen as a problem. These people say it, but it's a problem now. But when they say it, oh, they're right. We don't got nothing to say. These ish people are supposed to be cool with Christians, yet they over there killing them. They just bombed the Catholic Church. We're seeing the savages and violent people. They have a whole military where they delete 50 Palestinians a day. With no question. You have people over there who are suffering from famine, getting bombed trying to get food and aid. And you telling me that these are the true people of the Lord? Get the fuck out of here, man. These people can't even get aid. You have malnourished babies over there. You have people getting destroyed under rubble. Over 100,000 Palestinians are getting killed in the Gaza Strip. They ain't did nothing about it. They ain't said none of these people. But we're the threat, though. We're a threat. We haven't harmed or did nothing to nobody. But we're a threat, though. But it's okay. It's okay. Right? We had a Lord of Heaven's armies. That's what we got backing us. That's the army that we have. Right? That's our army. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we be at that number, the 144,000. We can be a soldier, a part of that army. Lord willing, man. So, with that being said, I ain't even went into my original topic of discussion, which was supposed to be the wicked shall fall. Like I said, man, the wicked fall. I was reading the book of Job, and I was going through and highlighting my verses from it and whatnot, and highlighting my precept that I had in it. And I was reading, I was like, dang, you know, you had those moments where you read and you just looking at it like, yeah, it's fire right here, man. And that's not to say every time you read that it's not gonna be fire, but you reread something that you already read, and you just reread it, you like, dang, that's fire, man. So I'm like, Lord put the spirit on me. I'm like, man, I ought to talk about this in my camp lesson today. Because the wicked indeed are falling. They're about to fall. And let me get really in real close to y'all. We can't wait until these niggas fall. We can't. We can't wait. We count down the days, Esau. We count down the days, man, for y'all destruction. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, is about to get his vengeance on y'all, okay? Just know that. The Lord is about to take vengeance on y'all. This whole place, Babylon the Great, the land of the wicked. The way y'all think that the things that go on nowadays is normal. I just said this. I was coming out the grocery store the other day, man. I was leaving Walmart. I said to myself, let me go buy me some watermelon. I wanted some fruit to break my fast. So let me go buy me some watermelon. So I got one of those little containers, you know what I'm saying, the self-containers you can eat a watermelon. It had, I counted it out. It was 4 by 4, so 16 pieces of watermelon. It cost me $5. You gotta pay for things like fruit. You gotta pay for stuff like this in this kingdom. I gotta go get me another pack of these. You gotta pay for stuff like this in this kingdom, man. You gotta pay for water. You have people that think they're not slaves, yet they're tributaries. We still pay taxes. Still pay taxes. You still are an employee. You go to work, you get taxed. You go to work, you get taxed. You go to work, you get taxed. It's a never-ending cycle, man. You don't get a break in this kingdom. You don't. You get 2 days off of work, and then guess what? You gotta go back and do it again for another 8 hours. You working 40 hours a week. You working 50 hours a week. And guess what? You doing that, and you get taxed. So the money that you making, you don't get to enjoy it. You get taxed. You got bills to pay. You gotta go pay groceries, and you don't never get to enjoy that money. It go down the drain just like that as quick as you made it. So now you have people who saying they're not slaves, yet is an employee, and you have an employer, and he tells you what to do. And if you don't do that, guess what? You get ran off that plantation. Now you're out of a job. What are you gonna turn into? A vagabond? You gotta eat. You gotta live. This is not the way of life, man. Anybody who thinks it's the way of life, they're blind. The spirit is not with you. If you think this is the way of life, you're blind. We have to pay for simple things as water, man. Then on top of that, we're eating defiled bread. I was just talking to the brother about this yesterday. I said, you know what, man? And the most wisest man in the earth, King Solomon, who was through the spirit, Yahweh Shah, what did he say? Much knowledge is weariness of the flesh. Roughly paraphrasing. So once you realize and once you understand that the things that we're eating is bullshit, it's bullshit, it makes you weaker, it makes you sicker, it makes you more sluggish, it's terrible for your body, it's killing you from the inside out. Once you know all these things, you start eating food and you start to be able to tell when the shit is fake. Because it's all fake, but it don't always taste that bad. You can tell though, man. You have Edomites. You have Edomites who we're in a point now. Let me get this, Salaki. Wait, no, I wasn't about to get it. You have it to the point now where we're in the stages. This is Jacob's trouble, man. Right? We're in those stages, man. You have Northern Kingdom being persecuted. I just did a lesson on that the other day. You got Northern Kingdom getting persecuted. You got Southern Kingdom starting to get persecuted. Haitians are starting to get sent back. West Indies are starting to get sent back. Yet, you still like these people. They try and seek to destroy y'all through generations and generations. But yet, you still want to be friends with them. This is what we like to call Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome. That's what it's called. It's called Stockholm Syndrome, man. Where you become so, you've been enslaved so long, so much, and so indoctrinated that you start to fall in love with your oppressor. That's what it is. Okay? So, very soon, the 2/3 is going to learn that they don't like you, man. We're in that time. We're in the times of wars. War going on all over the earth. You have billionaires spreading chemtrails, putting metals, all types of toxins, PFAs, right? Forever chemicals in the air, in the food we eat, killing us from the inside out. But we're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, okay with this. This is the state and the nature of the world we in. We are forced to overeat and eat things because we can't get enough nutrition from food. But it's okay though. The Lord has something in store for people like this. Let me get this. This is the book of Job, chapter 18 and verse 14. And it reads, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. Oh, Salaki, let me read up. Oh, I could get this out my book, because like I said, I was just going through and highlighting all of this stuff today. So I'm gonna start exactly where I'm supposed to. And you know what we rocking with, man. You know what we rocking with. All right, let me get this real quick, man. So I might have wrote this precept down, but it might not have been exactly where I wanted to start it. I gotta look back. And some of this stuff I went and re-highlighted. Some of it, I highlighted more things that was even in my phone. All right, let's get this. This is the book of Job, chapter 18 And verse we can start at verse 4, man, because I'm finna go deep into this. It says, he teareth himself in his anger. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? And shall the rock be removed out of his place? Yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. That's coming very soon. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. You have Edomites, the so-called white man, right? In America, countries canvassing themselves about and around these people and coming against them. They're gaining enemies more and more by the day. Let me get this. Verse 7, the steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. So the things that they've trapped others in, things that they've gotten away with, these atrocities and all these other things, right? It's gonna come back upon them, right? What goes around comes around. So the fact that y'all think that they could do all of these atrocities, commit all of these iniquities throughout the whole earth, through their whole existence, and nothing happened to them, they not gonna get punished for nothing at all. You're a goofy ass nigga, in my opinion. You a goofy ass nigga. Verse 9, the grind shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bidden, and destruction shall be ready at his side. Wicked are reserved for the day of destruction, man. That's why it reads in the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 9 that we shouldn't, chapter 9 and verse 13, that we shouldn't even think or even wonder how the wicked are going to get punished, because the Lord is going to deal with them. Verse 13, it shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. Here's my point coming down, which all of this is my point, really. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. Who is the king of terrors? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh. It shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. That's why I read in the book of Revelation that the lake of fire and brimstone is going to be Babylon the Great, because this is where the majority of the wicked dwell. Majority of the wicked in the earth dwell here in America. This place is going to be cast down with fire and brimstone, a lake of fire, man. It's all going to get engulfed by fire. His root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. So we not even going, the wicked, man, they destruction and they downfall gonna be so damn glorious. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. We can go to Isaiah 14 and 22 now. I might as well stay in this for the time being. You should see the face on these white people's faces. They look scared as shit because we know who he is now. They look scared as shit. It's Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21. Verse 20. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts Yahweh, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord Yahweh. Okay? When I hold this right here, I could just put an image or a graphic of flames coming up out of the Bible. I could. That'd be tough, wouldn't it? That's how it is though, right? I will make the words of thy mouth fire, and these people wood. It's burning their ass up, man. The shame is covering them. It's indeed covering them. Okay? Now let me get this, man. That was to back up my precept right there. We're gonna go to the book of Job 20.
Sorry to bother you, but I was gonna give you this water because I don't want you to get dehydrated.
I'll have a water. I thank you. I appreciate you.
I'll still let you have it just in case.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me go to the book of Job, chapter 20. I might be right here. Yes. This is the book of Job. See, she might be an Israelite, man. You never know. You know, you can't be, you gotta have a spirit of discernment, man. I believe she is. She like she had an Edomite mother and most likely a Jake father. I don't know where he is, but who knows, man. Anyways, there go the flies, man, the damn devil. The book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 5, and it reads, the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment, right? So you got to realize, man, we're in the kingdom of the wicked. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. So naturally, this is their kingdom. They're going to rule, and they're going to prosper the most in this kingdom. It's not meant for those trying to be just, those trying to be righteous, or those trying to be upright to profit in this kingdom. It wasn't set up that way. We are on the lowly, man. That's why once you come into this truth, you become a real man. You realize that you get put into a state of humbleness when you know what I'm saying, when the Lord is dealing with you. It says, verse 6, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Right? And that's why I read in the scriptures, pride goes before destruction and a haughty look before a fall. It's not a good thing to be in the spirit of pride, man. It's not. The Lord told us to dwell with the lowly. It's better to be humble. Humility comes before honor. Humility comes before honor. Humility comes before honor, right? So that's why I always say, the Edomites, the so-called white man, have an extreme amount of pride, especially here in America. Extreme amount of pride, and that's going to be their destruction. But that's how the Lord programmed them to be. And rightfully so. As it says, these things was planned from the beginning. The Lord told us that these things were going to come to pass on the earth from the beginning. So it shouldn't be no type of surprise, no type of confusion. Among those who know the truth, it shouldn't be that. Because the Lord told us that these things are going to come to pass. Right? The Lord sent out prophets and messengers to warn the people. So hey, as it reads, man, there's no cloak for your sins. Being ignorant to the truth is not going to be an excuse when Yahweh Bashim Shah come back. Because this truth has been going up on the four quarters of the earth. Everybody, I ain't going to say everybody, but a lot of people know about the truth now. It's coming out. Let me get this. Oh, the lock. Let me go back. Verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Thy wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. So, you have people who don't even realize that this group of people are actually the sons of wickedness because of how well they have hid it. But it's coming out now, and people are starting to realize how wicked they are. You have people who are distracted by Diddy, R. Kelly, whatever else is real trending right now, man. Let me see. It's something else that's trending right now that's distracted y'all from Epstein. Let me think about it.
Y'all know the movie Beautiful.
When you hire a video editor to make your career development.
Let me see. Salaki. I don't even know. Anything that they can use though to distract y'all from things that are important, they're gonna do it. They're gonna throw it in your face, and then you forget about it, right? So remember, they said they're gonna bring out an Epstein list, whatever, all these other things. That shit went under. They don't even talk about that no more. They worried about Diddy. Diddy the worst nigga in the Diddy this, Diddy that. You realize? Just ask yourself, who did he learn this perverseness, this extortion, this sodomy type of ways? Who did he learn it from? Who did he get it from? Right? Because if Diddy bad, they worse. If y'all think Diddy bad, they're worse. That's why they don't even want to bring it out. Diddy ain't even gonna be in the discussion. Diddy is a rookie to him. These niggas are vets. Let me get this. It says, yet his meat and his bowels is turned. It is the gall of ass within him. Okay? All right. Jumping down to verse 23, man. It reads, Job 20:22, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he's about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Right? So, as they plan more and more for this digital world that they're trying to push to the people, right? They pushing that more and more. They pushing that more and more. As they push that more and more, and they've been preparing for these things for years, right? Making it more and more amplified these past 5. Preparing everything through gradualism, through y'all not paying attention or not knowing or even thinking about it, that this is a part of a master plan. They filling their bellies. The Lord is puffing them up, making them think that they're going to be able to get away, making the Lord making them think that they're going to get away or let this plan come to pass. And as soon as the Lord has puffed them up enough, once they get up here and up here and up here and up here and up here, let me step back, and up here, right? They're gonna come, like they jumped off a cliff, like not even if they jumped off a cliff. They shot themselves down off a cliff, the Lord is gonna bring them down just like that, man. That's why it says in the scriptures, their plagues are gonna come in one day. The Lord is building their atrocities up more and more. Their iniquities up more and more, right? So then, you can't say, oh, why did the Lord do this? I'm gonna bring out Revelation 19:2, right? The Lord is bringing forth righteous judgment because these people rightfully deserve this. Look at their track record and compare it to other nations, and then get back to me. Well, what do they do? Let's just think about some of the things they've done in recent history. Majority of the Ish attacks have been 65% women and children. They delete at least 50 Palestinians a day, every day, consistently since October 7th, 2023. These people have been without aid. Just imagine you trying to go to the grocery store and get food, then a big ass missile or a bomb get dropped on you and the whole store explodes. Right? It's a list of other things. They pumping up the dollar more and more. Inflation, taxing more and more. The Ish people, they get to go to college for free, while other people have to go in debt to go to college, to not even get a guaranteed job, to throw a degree down the toilet. That don't seem right. You get the lowly get taxed, while the rich don't have to pay taxes. That sound right to y'all? They get to live in good, nice, gated communities, clean streets, HOAs, while we live in the slums and the ghettos with gunshots, fireworks, robberies, crime, drugs infiltrate our city and our streets. Oh, y'all shouldn't have did that. Y'all shouldn't have took them. All these other things, right? Well, now, those same things that they've been doing and doing the people right, whether it comes to them, let's just go eugenics, for instance. Them trying to delete us off as a people through reproductive rights, which y'all stand up for in an instance. Yet y'all don't know the history that they made that and put that in place to kill you off, Jake. I did a damn documentary on that. The lesson was 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's a documentary. Trying to kill off the Negro, Native, and Latino women, make them fertile, chopping us off, chopping our hands off. I just seen an image of that the other day. You know what I'm saying? Children and men in Tobago getting their arms and their hands chopped off for not making their daily quota. Getting hung on trees, getting burned alive. Using our skin as leather, as shoes, as clothes, as couches. Skinning us alive, burning our flesh, setting us on fire. And you mean to tell me that these people ain't gonna go unpunished? And you mean to tell me, oh, don't let that hurt you. Just turn the other cheek. Like I just said, skinning us alive, setting us on fire, feeding our babies to crocodiles and alligators, turning us into furniture, into clothes, shoes. They did this. This is not 100 years ago. This is very recent. Not even 100 years ago, y'all. Oh, you should turn the other cheek. Oh, that was back then. That wasn't us. That was our forefathers. And we're not supposed to be upset about that. We're just supposed to forget it. When did we ever do anything like that to y'all, Esau? Bring that out. When did we ever do that to y'all as a people? Remember, y'all, we're supposed to forget that these things happen. This wasn't even 100 years ago. This wasn't even 4 generations ago. This is only 4 generations ago. So, 4 generations ago, 3 to 4 generations ago, we were back here. These people that are on the earth today, you and my generation, we was back here when these things was going on, still. It wasn't just going on during slavery. It was going on after that. It was still going on. We're supposed to trust these people. We're supposed to be kind to them and nice to them, which nice means foolish. We're supposed to be welcoming to them, right? And remember, Christians think that the Lord is going to forgive them for those things. That they're not going to have to answer to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. They're not. That's what they think. That's what they're saying. Like I said, if you think that you are a goofy ass nigga, that's what you are. If you think that they're not going to have to pay for the things that they've done, you are a goofy ass nigga. I read this, Job. All right, Job 20 and 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Right? So as soon as he thought he's accomplished the agenda that he has, that iron bow, the Lord's gonna strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yeah, the glistering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High Yahweh. That's the portion of a wicked man, and that's what the Lord's going to do to these people, man. Not just a wicked man, a wicked group of people, a wicked group of individuals, as a collective whole. Said, that's why his plague shall come in 1 hour. Lord gonna send a plague upon these people in 1 hour. He's gonna destroy everything that they've accomplished in 1 hour. Judge they ass in 1 hour. This is the book of Revelation. We can start at verse 1. This is 18 and 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And Babylon the great is America. All nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. So the wickedness that America hath obtained and was born with through the Edomites, they have spread those things to other countries, and it's infiltrated their culture. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not. God bless you, bro. You as well. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. That's what I'm saying. The Lord takes account of everything that you do on the earth. So in the day of judgment, everything that you've done is going to come into account. Reward her even as she rewarded you. Double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. Right? So the things he's done to these nations, to these people, double it to her. What do they say? Double it and give it to the next person. That's what the Lord gonna do. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am a no widow, and shall see no sorrow. That is the spirit that the Lord have put on these people, man. They think that they can get away with all of these iniquities, and nothing's gonna happen to them. Because they go over there and bomb other people, because they take place in proxy wars, because this place has never been hit with a missile, with a bomb, with anything, that is never going to happen. And that's not the truth. It's going to happen. Right? When those ICBMs start shooting over here, that Satan 1, that Satan 2, that Russia has prepared for your ass, as well as these other countries. The Arab nations, they're going to come over here and they're going to destroy America. Remember that. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. From strong is the Lord, the Most High, who judgeth her. The Lord is going to judge America, man, for all of the wickedness that has been building up. We coming upon the year 250 years of America. Next year, July 4th, 2026. The average reign of a kingdom is 250 years. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall be well heard and lament for her, when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So Babylon is indeed America. America is going to be judged for the iniquities that it has been committing throughout the earth. Now, if you go on to Revelation 19:2, like I said, it's Revelation 19:1. And after these things, I heard a great voice of much people in heaven saying, Hallelujah, salvation and glory and honor and power unto the Lord our God. For true and righteous are his judgments. For he hath judged the great whore, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and hath avenged the blood of his servants at her hand. And again they said, Hallelujah, and her smoke rose up forever and ever. The great whore is talking about America, Babylon the Great, man. And the Lord indeed is going to judge this land. It's going to be a desolation. It's going to be a desert that no one's going to ever dwell in again. That's why it's going to be known as the land or the border of wickedness. I got a couple more precepts and I'm going to close it off there, man. This is the book of Job, chapter 21 and verse 27. Let me get that precept to back it up too. And that's probably in the book of what, Jeremiah? It is. This is the book of Job, chapter 21 and verse 27. Let me get a sip of this water, man. Salakia. This is the book of Job, chapter 21 and verse 27. And it reads, Behold, I know your thoughts and the devices which ye wrongfully imagine against me. For ye say, Where is the house of the prince? And where are the dwelling places of the wicked? Have ye not asked them that go by thy way? And do ye not know their tokens? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. The Lord is preparing them for the day of destruction, which is coming soon. who shall declare his way to his face, and who shall repay him what he hath done? So the things that the wicked put out and push forth is going to come right back upon them. So how could you say to yourself that these people could put forth wickedness and it not come back to them? That's not how it works. Verse 32, yet shall he be brought to the grave and shall remain in the tomb. The clouds of the valley shall be sweet unto him, and every man shall draw after him, as there are innumerable before him. How then comfort ye me in vain, seeing in your answers there remaineth falsehood? Right? So the Lord gonna bring upon these plagues upon this place, man, and these people are not gonna go unpunished. It's just not. It doesn't work like that. You was big enough to dish it out, but you ain't big enough to take it. That don't make sense. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10, and I'm gonna close it off with this, man. And it reads, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave the fatherless children. I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. And here's my point, verse 12. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, Salakia. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Okay? The Lord is about to judge these people, man. He's already judging them, but he's about to become on a mass scale. The wicked, their fall is going to be historical. Okay? Just know that, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to those out there listening and watching, man. I'm going to close it off there. Turn it to the east. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem, Rock with us. Double blessing and honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai. And until next time, I say Shalom, Israel. Shalom. And as always, we are one day closer to the kingdom, man. Shalom. Shalom, Israel. Keep pushing.